Okay, hey guys, what's up? It's Audrey. I just got back. Today's like the 23rd, and I got back in town on the 21st at night. I was out of town for 41 days, went to Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand. And before I left, I really wanted to do like a pack with me, like show you what's in my bag. Those used to be my favorite videos when I was a kid. I always loved back to school season because I loved the back to school, see what's in my bag stuff. Sorry if the camera's tilted. I'm filming this on a pillow. Anyways, but I didn't have time because I do everything super last minute, and I wasn't packing until I didn't finish packing till midnight, and my flight left at like 6. I got like 2 hours of sleep that night, but it's okay. I'm gonna see if I can tilt this just a little bit because it's giving me a line. It's saying, hey. Okay. I brought 3 different bags with me. I brought this huge 60-liter pack. 40 liters might have been like just enough, but 60 liters is nice because then I had space to bring like things home. So I had a 60-liter pack. It was really good. I saw lots of stuff before I left to travel that was like, oh, you should get one that zips open like this and lays flat. But this is actually, it's an Arc'teryx, and it's my stepmom's old bag that she let me borrow, so I didn't have to pay anything for it. So that was pretty nice. And it has 3 different compartments. It has like this main one where I just stuffed a bunch of packing cubes, so it was fine that I didn't open it like this because everything was organized in those cubes. And then it has, as you can see, like a little zip open on the bottom that I used for like shoes and dirty clothes and like useful stuff. And then it also had a little pack at the top that I used for things I needed to like reach easily or things that weren't going in a packing cube. I just threw them in here. The other bag I brought was, I think this is just like a 10-liter. It's from Mech, and I just used it as my like carry-on or personal item on the plane, or a day pack when I went out and about. And then same thing, Uniqlo, which was also just when I was out and about. So I'm just gonna go through bag by bag. Oh shit. I think that might happen a couple more times throughout this. But I'm just gonna go through bag by bag and show you what I got. Okay, I just changed the angle of the camera. That works a little bit better. So I'll start with the 60-liter. The other nice thing about doing an unpack with me is I know what was good to bring, and I also get to show you like the souvenirs and stuff I brought home. So we'll start at the bottom. Shower shoes. I bought some at Dollarama before I left, and they were too small, so I had to buy these like our 3rd night or something in Cambodia. I have 2 different things of packing cubes. This is awesome. I already had a set, but then my dad and stepmom bought me some for my birthday, and they had different sizes and different like functions. Like this one actually came with a special bag for your dirty laundry, which was really awesome. And it also had one for shoes. Oh, there's a bunch of sand in there. So I brought 3 different types of shoes. I brought Reeboks that I had bought maybe 2 weeks before leaving. So I was breaking them in while I was in Vietnam. That really hurt, but it was fine. We survived. The shower shoes that I ended up ditching and buying there. And then I don't really want to open these too much because there's sand all over them. And it's in my bed. But these are my mom's. I really wanted hiking sandals, and I was going to buy them on Facebook Marketplace, and then my mom had some. You can't really see them, but they were really awesome. They were super useful. I used them like just walking around, especially doing temples and stuff. Sorry, this is such a bad. Doing temples and stuff, because you have to take your shoes off, so it was easy to slip them on and off. And then I also did I did like a crazy hike in, yeah, sorry, this is crazy. I guess I haven't really talked to you guys much while I've been gone, but I did do an elephant sanctuary where you got to like visit elephants and like see them, and then we walked through like the forest with them. We did like a hike, and there was like a trail for the first half, and then for the second half you just like follow the elephants, and it was super muddy, and everybody, like people who had brought flip-flops, they were losing their flip-flops in the mud, so those were absolutely perfect to have. I got this towel. This was also for my birthday. This was awesome. It was a microfiber towel because lots of the hostels we stay at, or once I was doing the solo traveling, all the hostels where we did private rooms, it was fine, they gave you a towel, but when you solo in dorms, they make you like rent a towel sometimes. So I said, no, don't need that. I got this, and it folds really well into here, and then it has like little dryer vents. Feminine products, because I was gone for a while, and then a bunch of bags. That's the bottom. Now we'll do the middle. Oh, this is a book I picked up while I was gone. I read 3 books while I was gone. I read Hunger Games, I read The Girl on the Train, and I read The Beach, which I picked up at a hostel, and it was about a guy who was like touring around Thailand and then like found a hidden, like a beach that was paradise. Very interesting read. It's also a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, but I read this, like, if you don't want to read it, you should at least check out the plot summary of the book versus the movie, because they're very different. This one is interesting. It's called Stoner. It's not about drugs. It's about a guy named William Stoner. Here's the description. William Stoner enters the University of Missouri at 19 to study agriculture. Later, he becomes a teacher. He marries the wrong woman. His life is quiet, and after his death, his colleagues remember him rarely. Talk about bleak. Anyways, but it's supposed to be really good, and it was just lying around and I needed something too. Well, it got dirty. Oh, that's not mold. I don't think so. I think that's just dirt. This might be something to look into. Okay, and I got a bunch of stuff I threw in here. I've got clothes. To those at the end. I'll do fun stuff closer to, I'll leave the fun stuff for after. Boom. This was underwear and so socks and bathing suits. I brought 2 bathing suits. I think that was fine. And I brought enough like socks for 10 days. So the idea was I could go every 10 days without doing laundry. I did it more often than that. But, these were pants. I brought 1 pair of pants, like long linen pants, which was perfect. And then I did 3 pairs of shorts, but I really only wore 2 of them. And then I had 1 long cover up. Oh, and also in here, actually, I should check it made it. This was my check bag, but it's fine. When we went to Hue in Vietnam, and we did a tour of like important sites of the Vietnam War. Oh my gosh, there was still water in here. I gotta let this air out. Disgusting. Anyways, and then they gave us a little glass water bottle, so that was cool. But there's still water in here. Oops. Yeah. Oh, and then 1 pair of pajamas in there. Yeah, that was good. I don't have any regrets about that. Yeah. These are more. And then, oh yeah, over here was t-shirts. And this is where I did pack wrong. I packed 3 tank tops and 1 t-shirt. Oh, and 1 going out top. And wait. Going out top was super cute. I got it just before we left at our Dean's, and it's freaking awesome. Look at that. So cute. So that was awesome. And then, yeah, I brought 3 tank tops, and I wore 1 of them, and it got, like, blue fuzz everywhere. It was like a cami, so it just, like, stayed all over me, and I didn't like that. And then I brought this 1 t-shirt, and as soon as we put it in the dryer, it's from Old Navy, so it was pretty cheap, but it started, like, pilling. I don't know, you probably can't see it. Anyways, it started pilling, which was fine, but it was kind of annoying. And there were, like, multiple days in a row where I wanted to wear a t-shirt because it was so hot, and I didn't want, like, the sun beating down on me. But all I brought was tank tops. So we had to stop at a mall, also in Hue. So this was about maybe 2 weeks into our trip, but I bought more t-shirts, and they were like only $5 each. I bought one that isn't here right now, but it just says Wizard Reality. Oh, what is it? Reality. It's your imagination or something like that? No, reality. It's just a concept. So that was pretty cool. This one, classic. It's like adventure. The journey matters more than the destination. And they're all like 90% cotton, 5% spandex, which was interesting. But they were really light and breathable, so in the heat. So they were very nice to have. And then I got this one. Family Fun Day. I actually saw it, like I would see Vietnamese families out wearing these. So I thought they were super cute. And then I saw one, I was like, look at these guys, they're awesome. Anyway, so yeah, Family Fun Day. So yeah, I did have to pick up more shirts, but that was #worth it. What else do I have in here? I brought my camera and I did not use it. It was just like bulky to carry around, and it's easier to just whip your phone out. Yeah. And then, okay, and then I packed some souvenirs in the bag while I traveled. So I'll show you what those were. I did not bring anything back for you guys, sorry. I brought things back I kept it to family and Matt. because once you go into friends and it's like everybody's gonna get something. But I did bring, this is what I brought back, we can share it. Maybe I'll bring it out to the cabin. But I bought these fish snacks. I bought one for me, then one for Dad and Laura, and one for Neil and Mom. And yeah, I met a girl like from Bangkok when I was in Koh Tao, the islands. Most of my souvenirs are from Thailand because I didn't buy a bunch of stuff in Vietnam in case I didn't have space for it. So I saved it till the end so I wasn't lugging stuff around. But I met a girl while I was in the islands, and she was from Bangkok, and she said she loved these because they were like a nice snack to have like for the beach or something like chips, but that they were more healthy, or at least they feel healthier. I don't know if they actually are. But yeah, she let me have some of them, some of these ones, and they were really yummy. So maybe I'll bring them. Oh, I'll bring them. They'd be a good car ride snack, I bet. So if you're in my car on the way to Emma's Lake, yeah. That was cool. Oh, I brought this bag. This is like my favorite tote bag. My dad got it for me. And then I put it in the wash, and then I put it in the dryer, and then it shrank. But then I ran it under the sink at another hostel, and I stretched it out, and it got its shape back. But I was so sad. That also happened. That was maybe 2 weeks into our trip. And that happened, and like a bunch of stuff happened on this. Like, it was so hot, and I was missing home, and then my tote bag shrank, and I lost my and I lost my bandana. I lost my damn mind. I was so it was fine. Oh, these are mostly what I did for souvenirs for the fam. It was snacks, because I think that's a really easy, I don't want to give anybody something they're not going to use. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so these were in my checked bag. Okay, they're wrapped individually, which sucks, as in is wasteful, but is good for me. I think these are like Hello Panda or something, which I had once in like elementary school and I really liked. Yeah, they're yummy. So just a little snack. That one's for me. Oh, these ones are actually all for me. The souvenirs must be somewhere else. I don't know. Oh no, these, I got one pack of these for me and one pack of these for Kenzie. And then this was as I was checking out. I never actually tried these, but it's konjac jelly. I don't know what that is, but on the back it looks like they're individual packets that you like slurp up. Oh, you know what? Same thing. I was gonna give these to my fam, but maybe I could bring them. There's only 6 of them. Guys, I don't know. You might see these. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. I should have brought some snacks back for us. I'm so sorry, guys. And then this is from Bangkok Arts and Cultural Center. I went there on my last day. I did Museum of Siam, and an art gallery. And so I got this thing. It was a box set. It was a bunch of stuff for like $20. I got a tote bag, a poster, a little like magazine thing, and then some postcards and some stickers. So I don't think I have the postcards here. Yeah, the poster is, oh, I don't want to unfold it, but it says, oh, now is good. It says now is good, and you can kind of see the style. I'm worried about unfolding it and ripping it. Oh, I also got, this is a different postcard I bought there before I bought this thing. This was my last day, and I actually saved a lot more money than I thought I would, so I kind of went crazy. This is the sticker sheet, very beautiful. And then, yeah, this was just stories and works of 4 illustrators. Oh, it is all in Thai, but that's okay. I'll Google Translate it. And the pictures are really cool. I forgot about that. But that's fine. So I'm excited. The cover was in English, so I forgot that, but that makes sense. Oh, and then there's more in here. I did also go on this day. I went to a beauty store and I picked up, you'll see more of them later. Oh yeah, I got some free thing with it. I don't know what that is. But I picked up some like lip gloss, and then I picked up some face masks for me and Kenzie. So these are like jelly masks. I don't know. They were like $1 each, $2 each. So hashtag worth it. Anyways, those are some stuff I got in Thailand. And that's the end of the bottom of this bag. Oops. There was some other stuff I had in the bag. I bought, so Pringles there were like 84 baht, which is like just under $4, just over 3, like 3.50 maybe. But they had Mr. Potato which was like $2. So I got the Mr. Potato instead. Anyways, I got Mr. Potato for a bus ride. I had like an hour and a half ferry and then a 10-hour bus ride up to Bangkok. I bought Mr. Potato to keep me satiated for the day. And then when I was in Bangkok on my last day, I bought Mr. Potato for the plane ride home. And then I realized I never even ate any of the potato from the bus ride. So this one went in my checked, and I don't know how much of it's made it home, but it's sealed and I'm not hungry yet. So we'll find out another time. Also, I brought Sudoku. These were some food, so this was also mine for the trip. These are my bear. And then Oreos. We had Oreo. Oh, these are also like crushed. Chocolate Oreos, and then Oreo Sequoia pie. This was something when we landed in Da Nang, or like arrived in Da Nang from, oh my gosh, I had a crazy, the van ride experience. I'm not sure I shared with you guys. We had a crazy van ride experience where we were just, and at the end of it, it was supposed to take us to our hostel, but we just got like kind of let out on the side by a mall. And we went in the mall, and it was a tough day, but I saw like these Sequoia pie things everywhere, and I was like, damn, those look so good. And then later that night when Matt went out to get like yogurt, he bought Sequoia pies, and they were actually not, they're just like wagon wheels, and they were okay. But yeah, so I've got Sequoia pie, one Sequoia pie I never ate. This is all when I traveled, oh, actually I'll save this, sorry. This should go in my 10-liter bag. Pardon me. Now we'll do the top of my 60-liter bag. I had bug spray off, aloe vera, and sunscreen. The off is Matt's from China. The rest I brought from home. I have this traveled with me in my 10-liter on the way there, and then I put it in my 60 on the way back. The idea for my 10-liter, like the blue one, or my carry-on, was just like if I didn't have access for my bag, I could survive for 24 hours. So this had like Kleenex, I don't know, floss, and like a hair pick and a razor. I didn't bring it, so not actually something you need to survive for 24 hours. So on the way back, it was in my 60-liter. What else do we have? We have all my shower stuff. That was good. Plastic bag. Oh, this thing I bought, so freaking awesome. It was 100% worth it. It was, I'm trying to remember, it was like probably $7, but they had something where it was buy one, get one free. And so I was just about to call Matt and ask if, if he wanted one, if I should get two, if I should just get one. And like a mom came over to me, and like she was like, they also wanted one. She and her daughter wanted one, so they bought one and just gave me the second one. And so I paid like, instead of paying $7, I paid like $3 for it. So that was awesome. Only thing is, I think I could have gone, they also had like ones that were a little bit smaller, and those might have fit better in this huge bag. This thing still fit, it was fine. Oh, and actually in the bigger one, then you can get more of your face, so maybe this was worth it. Anyways, yeah, a bunch of people had this when we started in Vietnam. Like we saw it everywhere in Hanoi, and I didn't get it until Hue, so I got it until like 2 weeks into the trip, but it was super useful. I thought my mom had one, and she offered it to me, and I was like, no, like that's so weird, that's so silly, before I left. And then I changed my mind before I left, and I said, no, I will take it. But then she didn't actually have one. She only had one of the neck ones, and I didn't want one of those. But then I saw a bunch of people using them, so I didn't feel as silly. I'm easily influenced. Okay, sorry, I'm taking so long here. I just have so much to tell you guys. This is my medicine bag. I used Advil twice. Oh no, okay, so this was crazy. My flight path was Edmonton to Vancouver to Hong Kong, hour and 15-minute layover, and then Hong Kong to Phnom Penh in Cambodia. But hour 15 is not a long enough layover, and our flight arrived to the gate 30 minutes late, so I missed my flight to Phnom Penh. And what they were gonna do is, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was Cathay Pacific. They were amazing. They were like, we'll put you up in a hotel for the night, and then at 1 a.m. you fly from Hong Kong to Singapore, and then you'll do Singapore to Phnom Penh. And I said, what if I just stay in Hong Kong for 24 hours? You just put me on the exact same flight in 24 hours, which is the flight Matt was taking. So it worked out really well. And they gave me a hotel and it was great. But the first thing I did once I got there was I was like, I need to get my electrolytes in. So I used this thing. I bought a whole pack of these from Walmart. They tasted like garbage, and then I got a headache immediately because I guess like it's all the salt and stuff if you do it and you like don't really need it. Because I just gotten off, I hadn't done any activity, I wasn't even sweating yet. Yeah, it just gives you a headache. And it gave me like I took 2 Advil and it did not help. It was so bad. Yeah, I'm kind of upset I bought these. All of this, like, I spent $100 to $200 I think on like medicine and prep and stuff like that, and I didn't really use any of it. I think I didn't want to like have to need something and be somewhere where I don't know the brands. Like even that happened when we were in England. Kenzie got like super motion sick and she needed like Gravol, but they don't have Gravol there. Like you have to ask for something else and it's not the exact same, and I didn't want to have to go through all that, but I didn't use anything, so it's okay. It happens, and it's a good addition to the medicine cabinet. If you guys ever need an anti-diarrheal, let me know. I've got you. Washer sheets. I didn't use it. I just bought detergent while I was there. Hair clip. This was good, but I forgot. I actually have one that's the exact same. It came as a set, but it's a different shape, and it fits my hair better. But it was good. I bought sunscreen because I used pretty much that whole bottle, but not all of it, so I didn't even open this, but that's fine. Oh, this was, oh, it's dirty. But in my stoner book, where did that go? Matt got me something really nice in China at the top of, oh, I can't remember if it was at like the Jingzhe, like the Avatar Mountains, or somewhere else, but they did like the gateway to heaven, like the 999 steps thing. And at the top of it, he got me this cute little bookmark. Very gorgeous, very gorgeous. So this is the box for it. It's very pretty. Okay. Oh yeah, just more stuff I didn't use. Like I brought mouthwash I didn't use. I brought shower gel I never had to use. This is more shower gel I never used. Oh, and shampoo I also never used. They always had shampoo and body wash. I really only had to bring conditioner. What else is in here? Polysporin, never had to use. I think, did I buy that new? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, looking back, it's like, okay, I definitely bought more than I needed to, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. This was as part of the elephant sanctuary thing. We got to make Thai inhalers. So they're big on, it's like a herbal inhaler, and then they add like a special type of oil with menthol in it, and it's supposed to be good for like decongestion. It's good for, or it's good to help congestion, help with nausea and like dizziness. And also you can use the oil and put it on bug bites and it'll help bug bites, but then you have to wash your fingers before you touch your eyes because it'll just go crazy. That was pretty cool. I also bought, these are for souvenirs for the fam, but these are like the ones you can get in the stores. This is how you see them. I met a girl from China who said, because she was like just on a 5-day vacation, and she was like, whenever I come down, because I come down often, I buy a bunch of these and bring them back home because I'm in university, and I just sniff on them to stay awake when I study. And I thought that was pretty crazy. Oh, a money belt I never used. A lock I did use. I only used one and I brought 2, but very good to have. Same thing, I could have bought that there though, but especially because I wasn't in solo hostels to begin with. At first we were in private rooms where you didn't need, like this is for a locker for my backpack. But I could have waited until I was there and got one for a quarter of the price. This was so stupid expensive. It was like 20 bucks for 2 of them. And then there were other ones that were cheaper, but then they were like smaller or they were just weird. Like it was just so odd. It was so odd. I think like a lock should be $5. I don't know. It was weird. And then I bought a bunch of Tiger Balm. One's already gone because I gave one to Matt's mom. These are also souvenirs for my folks and my my grandmother's. But they sell it in Canada too, I'm pretty sure, but they sell it where the camphor is only at 11%, whereas here it's 25%. So same thing. If you guys' back ever hurt, just give me a call. And then, oh, this was a mahogany seed I picked up from Angkor Wat. Very interesting. Okay. Now we will move on to, sorry guys, there's just so much freaking stuff. And I just love talking. Yeah. Okay, except for right now, I guess I have nothing to say. Sorry. Okay, this is my, these should take less long because there's less stuff in them. But this is just my 10, it's tiny. It's tiny. Passport holder, this is awesome. This is my mom's. I also got a passport holder for Christmas from my grandfather, but it was a little bit, I guess it was actually smaller, but it was thicker maybe. I don't know. I just love this one. It's so simple. It's passport, boarding passes, your cash, and your luggage tickets all together. It was super useful. And this was also really helpful to have all your valuables in one place. I guess sometimes it's nice to spread it out. I spread out my cash a little bit, so like if one thing got stolen, I had more. But it's nice to have all this together because then I know where it is. You know, like I just put it in my backpack and then just my backpack had to be secure. Or if they had safes, I could just put this in a safe. And I didn't have to worry about checking 3 different places, because if I had my passport, then it meant I had my cash and my boarding passes and all that other stuff. My iPad mini from 5th grade. So this thing's from like 2016, I'm pretty sure, and it's logged into an Apple account that I deleted in 8th grade. So whenever I try to log into it, it says like we can't connect you to the server, so I can't download any apps, I can't access any apps, can't do much. I can only use Safari. So you can use it for YouTube, which I didn't watch it on the trip, but I brought it because I didn't want to spend $40 on a used Kindle. I just used this thing instead. I downloaded books from the internet, and that's how I read The Hunger Games. The only thing is I wasn't the biggest fan of using it because then you get like the phone light. That's where I think the Kindle's better, because it's like it doesn't strain your eyes as much or at all. I don't know, but it was fine. Travel journal that I did not use at all. I always say I'm gonna use it and then I never do. There's like a bunch of stuff. I think I'm just gonna glue in all the junk I got from each city and call that it. But I should do that soon. Electronics, just all my chargers. I love plastic bags. Plastic bags are so useful, just keeping everything together. That's my Mr. Potato. This was from Chiang Mai in Thailand. Oh yeah, this was an artist market just outside of town. And so I bought a little elephant magnet, very cute. And I bought a perfume bomb, which was something I hadn't seen before. But it's basically a stick. It's a stick with perfume, and you just rub it on instead of spraying it. So I thought that was super interesting. And again, it was very affordable, so I picked it up. And then, okay, yeah, here are more of my snacks. I also bought a bunch of snacks for myself for the plane and did not eat them at all. Oh, this one's for Eric. They're BTS Oreos. And then I came back to Canada and I see we have BTS Oreos anyways. We tried the brown sugar Oreos. They were pretty sweet, but they were good. M&Ms, I haven't eaten them yet. So. Cola bottles, I thought I was gonna be starving. It was a 40-hour transit day because I had a 16-hour layover in Vancouver, but they fed me on the plane, so I didn't need all that. Oops. Okay, these two. This is something I got at a floating market in Bangkok. I just thought it was really cute. They're 2 little fish, and then you can clip them onto my backpack. And then this is jewelry, I believe. Oh yeah, this was pretty cool. Okay. Where's this? Okay, these 2 are things I bought at a market in Chiang Mai. It's just a cute little, Chiang Mai's Thailand. It's a cute little ring, and then a cute little anklet. The one thing about the anklet though is it's got this star, and I can't wear it with my sneakers because then it pinches it stabs my sneaker and my skin, and I didn't realize that because I was wearing my sandals when I bought it. But very cute, and I love it. And then this was super cool. In Chiang Mai, they had an artist's village, or it was like an artisan's market, where, because like silversmithing is very important. Like Chiang Mai was like a cultural hub, and I didn't go to enough. They had one museum I didn't get to, but from what I could understand, it was like the people who were indigenous to the area were like huge, like not even influences, but like makers of, and then influenced the rest of Thailand when it came to like art and beauty, or art, I guess, and like textiles and things like that. So part of it is like they did silversmithing, and you could go to a little tent and you could design your own ring. So you like stamped a ring, and then they actually like bent it for you and like turned it into a ring. This one wasn't very good, but I have another one. I can't, it's in a different bag. They had like silver and gold. It's brass and aluminum. And this one turned my finger blue, but I think it's because they wrote with blue Sharpie on the inside. But yeah, I just kind of stamped them. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. And they were, again, like, it was crazy because it was this amazing activity you got to do, and it was $2 for one ring. Like, it translated to 2 Canadian. But it was really awesome, and I really enjoyed that. And I made 2. I feel so lucky. Like, I did so much stuff, and it was all like the biggest issue for price is getting over there. And then once you're there, accommodation was very affordable, activities were very affordable, food was very affordable. It worked out really well. This was just more, okay, I had more pills and stuff that I put in this bag in case I needed them on the flight. But I did not. Yeah, we used Dayquil. Matt used a lot of the Dayquil. But yeah, like, I bought so much. Whatever. But then again, I saved more than I thought I was going to spend over there on food and stuff, so it evens out. I'm not worried about it. It was worth it to have a safe and peace of mind on the trip. And then these I did bring on the plane with me, because it was, if I stopped for 24 hours, I had lip balm, a Tide pen. I brought cortisone cream. I did not need hydrocortisone cream, but I was told that you could use it instead of Afterbite, and it was better for helping like bug bites actually go away, which was good. I have some nasty ones, but I just use Afterbite anyways. Like, I brought Afterbite and the hydrocortisone. I just needed Afterbite. But that was at the recommendation of my pharmacist that I did that, and I appreciate her telling me that. Glue sticks, toothbrush, hand sanitizer, that was good. Deodorant. This always goes through security with me, and it doesn't usually give me any trouble. It's like a nail kit, and you have scissors in there. But the scissors, the rule is it has to be like, the blades themselves have to be shorter than a certain length, and it's like shorter than almost your index finger. So these are the sides of the blades. It's more than safe. But yeah, on the flight back, it was Bangkok to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Vancouver. So when I was doing security in Hong Kong, they pulled my bag aside and pulled it out. And the guy showed it to his friend, and they laughed at me, or at it at least. So that was pretty funny. Also in Bangkok, I bought some lip stuff at the same place I got the masks, because their beauty products are like really good and also very affordable. And so I got something, again, it was like stuff I hadn't really seen before, because then I got there and it was like, I was excited, I was glad I went, but it was like, sorry, I went because I knew their beauty products were really good, but again, I don't actually know a lot about beauty products. So I showed up and I'm like, I don't actually know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I want, you know? But I found this, I was just walking around and I found this thing. It was called a lip oil balm. And so there's a difference between, like, there's lip gloss and there's lip oil, and they're both like shiny, but lip oil is like more like, it has like nutrients for, so just a second. Lip oil has like nutrients or something, like it's like good for your lips and it looks good, whereas like lip gloss just looks good. But it's like a glossy thing. But I don't know, this is like lip oil, but it's a stick. So I think it's like lipstick, but it's also less pigmented than lipstick, which might be nice because I like lipstick, but it can be very strong. So I think this gives you like the oil look without as much of the gloss. I don't know. I got two colors that are extremely similar, but they look different when I swatch them, and they'll look different when they're on, I'm sure. But yeah. And then this one was one I found online. It's a lip oil, but it's like really, I don't know, I just saw it online and I was like, that's cute and I'm here, so I'll buy it. And this was $8 buy one get one. What? And then I thought this was also $8, but I got up to the till and it was 21. But I bought it anyways. And it was, oh yeah, it was like an interesting color. It was like a purple. I got a purple, so I hope it looks good. I don't know, but same thing. I was under budget for the trip, so yeah. Okay, and then we'll go on to this, and then I actually have a bonus bag too. Sorry guys. This is my Uniqlo bag. It was amazeballs. Oh, the one thing I would have brought on this trip would have been, it's over there, so I'm not gonna go and get it, but I have like just a fanny pack, and that would have been awesome because on days when I brought this out, because I would bring it, because I brought a bunch of water, or I don't know, I had stuff to carry, then I could have put the stuff I put in here, which was like that fan, like tissues, my power bank, stuff like that could have gone in there, and I could have just had a small fanny pack for my wallet and my phone. That would have been useful, but it was fine. It just, I felt like I was lugging a bunch of stuff around. So we'll go through. One of the best things I brought on this trip was this bandana. It's from, I have to throw it in the wash. I didn't wash it all trip. It's probably disgusting. It's from the Bear. It's where my dad works. But I used it. It doubled as, mostly I used it as a sweat rag. I was sweating so much I was always like wiping it off my face. This was so awesome. And then I also used it a couple times, like if something spilled, if we spilled something, I'd wipe it up with this. And then I rub it all over my face later. So yeah. My wallet, I took a lot of stuff out. My wallet, I brought, oh my gosh, I brought my Tim's gift card, and then I went to a Tim Hortons in Bangkok and they did not accept it, but that's okay. That makes sense. I also got a Hong Kong, my octopus card. Very cool. But I took like all my other stuff out. It was just my credit card, debit card, student ID, and then, don't see this, I might driver's license, so I shouldn't, I hope that was too far back for anybody to see. If I put this public. And then I've got a bunch of receipts in there and stuff I need to sort through. And then, oh, I went out last night, so I put away my Thai baht. The smallest denomination for the bills for the baht are 20, but then the coins go down to 1. And I forget for dong. I don't know where my, oh, they're somewhere else. I don't remember how low they go. But they're very high. Like typically, like my meals were 1 to 200, like we're around like 100, no sorry, they were 80 to 200 baht, whereas in Vietnam they were like 20,000 is 1 Canadian dollar, whereas 23 baht is 1 Canadian dollar. Just for perspective. Afterbite, lifesaver. Hashtag needed that. And I also made so many friends because I was curing their bug bites. Sunglasses, awesome, except this screw kept falling out. And I was looking for sunglasses when we're over there because again, you can find lots of things for really cheap, but they didn't have either. I really like both the tortoiseshell and I like the style. They had a bunch of different stuff that were like skinnier and then they made my face look weird, or they were super big and again, they make my face look weird. So, cards, this was super awesome when I was solo. Again, like really easy to make friends when you're playing cards, when you know a game. Kleenexes, that was good to have every day. My hand sanitizer was also in here. I've got a bunch of junk in here. Power bank, this is the Blue Hive one. I think it's from Canadian Tire. I got it for my grandpa for Christmas. It was amazing. I got these from my dad 2 years ago for Christmas. They're knockoff AirPods. My AirPods crapped out right before I left actually. So like one's just not charging. So that was good. And then I brought Apple headphones, both like this was a game changer, was I brought the earbuds for my phone and I brought the earbuds for the plane, and it is so much easier to enjoy a movie on a plane when you have a good pair of headphones, because the ones they give you are so meh. it changed everything. This was so good. This was so good. And then I have my Advil in here, and I think, oh no, Advil, okay, and then there's more stuff, sorry guys. Chapstick, another inhaler. I won this one I went to a hostel movie night in Koh Tao in Thailand, and before the movie night they did a quiz, and the people who were there for the quiz, I had other friends coming for the movie, but for the quiz it was just me and a girl from Germany, and all the questions were about American movies, so I knew all the answers. And they had like some of the hostel staff play too, so I went like I knew all the questions immediately, but I was like, I'm not gonna be that person, right? So anyways, I won a bag of chips and an inhaler. This was in the Museum of Siam. I got pressed coin. Awesome. Sorry, this video's so long, guys. Oh, this was, a girl gave me a cigarette, but I don't smoke, so oh my gosh, and it's ripping. Okay. Gotta figure out what to do with that. Oh, and then in here should be my other, oh no, it's not. Oh no, where is it? Sorry, my other ring from Chiang Mai. I don't know, it's probably on my, I've halfway unpacked, so it's probably with all my normal rings where they usually go. Anyways, okay, and then, sorry, I know it's already 40 minutes, but this is one other thing. This is a bag of stuff I sent home with Matt. These were my souvenirs from Vietnam. Stickers. These were like $2 each, which is very impressive. Stickers are always very expensive. And then we also I got more stickers from there that were, I thought it was one sticker for $1, which I was like, that's a fair deal. But then it said no, minimum 5. And I was like, okay, so you have to, there was only like 2 I wanted. So I was like, oh, I have to spend $5. But then no, it was actually 5 for $1. Hashtag worth it. Cute little hair clips. Cute little stickers. These were buy 2 get 1 free. Like, what the heck? There's so many. I went to Muji. I just got pens. I got 2 black and a red. Boom. I got a little hamburger. I got, this is awesome, a little dish. This was from Hoi An in Vietnam. So cute. Also from Hoi An in Vietnam. Oh, sorry, this is gonna take a second. I don't want to, I'm not actually gonna unpeel it because it's sticky and it's a painting and it's on rice paper, and I don't wanna, like, because I'm rushing, I don't wanna ruin it, but it's a very nice painting. I'll take a picture and send it to the group chat when I unpack it. It's very nice. It's a nice little drawing painting. And then last but certainly not least, Obama Anthony Bourdain Vietnam magnet. This was not from, so they did this in like Hanoi. This was in Hoi An. And also, we did not go to this place in Hanoi. I think they just like stopped in anywhere, and then it became like a tourist destination, but like the reviews were like the food is okay. And it's like a super long wait and the lines are super long, and it's just like you can get something that tastes better and is cheaper anywhere else. So we did not end up going to the Anthony Bourdain Obama spot, but anyways, that's my unpack with me. Thank you. This gives me motivation. Now my bed's a mess, so now I gotta go unpack it all and put it all away. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.